White show.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time to shake your hand? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
I really wanted to make like a theme song for this game, but I couldn't think of one. I'm not even gonna lie. Anyway, I love Lords of Shadows 1. As a huge surprise to me that year, I dug just about every second of that game. So when 2 was announced, I basically jumped for joy in real life. You can ask Kelly. I was actually jumping on my bed because I was so freaking excited. And 2 takes place in 2 different time periods. One in the past, after the events of the first game, and one in the present time, our time. It's interesting to see how they intertwine with each other, and you learn what is true and what isn't. Dracula, who was Gabriel, is teaming up with Zobek to take down Satan once more because he's a little salty bitch for me kicking his ass in modern time. Though, rediscovering the past, you'll learn secrets to stop Satan himself.
My son.
The gameplay is enhanced in a lot of ways. Now, far more combos, 2 new weapons, new items, and you can even become a freaking dragon, and it's much better platforming, but we'll get to why this is so good, and even a few puzzles and stealth sections thrown in, so maybe not so good. Anyway, so much added meat into this game, it's almost always a good thing to have more in a video game. But let's find out what worked in Castlevania and what just didn't.
Hey, perhaps you didn't name me sir.
Step aside.
You're coming with us.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time to shake your hand? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
The good start off with the story. I always enjoyed Castlevania stories, but not till Lords of Shadows did I actually care about the characters. Gabe was a well-made character with some seriously fucked up luck. The ending to Lords of Shadows 1 when he becomes Dracula is bad enough, but watching him fight his vampire side in this game is both exciting and kind of heart-wrenching, especially when he meets his son or wife. It is really fucked up. On top of that, the game offers well-done voice acting, memorable lines, and some great performances from our main characters. I honestly got chills at some scenes, and I love the scenes in the past, especially with Gabe and his son, or especially, even better, Gabe and his wife. There's this one scene when they meet again. It's, to me, a standout scene, and you make me care about the characters, which is great.
You are no fool, Gabriel.
I am no longer Gabriel, woman. I am the dragon, Dracul. I am the Prince of Darkness. I am, and will be, forever a thorn in his side. That is my vengeance.
The graphics are stunning. Coming from Xbox One and PS4, it's really hard to say, wow, those graphics are stunning on a PS3 or Xbox 360. However, this game has no problem of offering some amazing graphics. The effects look all well, they're all really good. The animations are great. And well done cutscenes make this a beautiful game. Then again, the first one didn't really have bad graphics, so it's not going to fail here. The gameplay offers more than the first, and this is mostly a good thing. With a lot of bad thrown in, this is a good section, so let's talk about it. First off, the combat is meatier, faster, and smoother. The switching between whips, swords, and gauntlets not only works real well, but looks really cool too. The combo system doesn't feel floaty, and the chaining, dodging, and blocking all work like they should. Upgrading system is also pretty good, and there is plenty to unlock. Another great feature is the platforming. It's easy to do in this game, and it looks pretty cool. Drac is easily able to swing himself around and jump on ledges that are way too high for anybody else, including Ezio. The puzzles aren't overflowing, so you don't get overwhelmed, but they present themselves enough that you might have to think a little bit between slicing and dicing. The exploring part of the game is also a little bonus for old-time fans for the older titles. Lots of exploring and lots of secrets to unlock. You like how I did that? Also note that the soundtrack is kick fucking ass. When shit begins to heat up and the soundtrack kicks in, it's no doubt we're in some badass mode. Let's fuck shit up as Dracula. The bad, it really comes down to 3 flaws in my mind. One bad is the environments. While not ugly by any means, they aren't jaw-dropping like some scenes in the first game. I have to be honest, I was a bit disappointed with that. Another bad thing is non-linear stages. Now, I think why some places don't look as cool is because these areas are a lot bigger, a lot more defined, secrets and so on. And the first game was linear, but it was also tighter and looked a lot prettier. So I think that's why we don't get as pretty cutscenes, areas and environments. The only ugly I can really think of here is the stealth sections, which are more like puzzles, to be honest. You must do this in a set up that you cannot fuck up. There's no room for mistakes. You'll just die. And they aren't really fun to do, but luckily they don't take really that long. However, if you fuck up and go back 10 minutes, well shit, man, that just ain't fun at all.
Which one, old man, that ain't got to shake your head. Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back, going downtown.
Castlevania scores are puzzling me a bit. This is a fine example of a game that tries to go bigger and better, and I think it hits most of its marks. The crappy stealth system and some not so pretty areas can't stop it from being a beast that it is, and it's a blast to play with a pretty freaking awesome character. Lords of Shadow 1 and 2 mixed with Mirrors of Fate is now amongst one of my favorite trilogies on last generation. Now, the game's endings, it could be a little meh, some people not like the ending. I thought it was solid enough. It's not as good as Lord of Shadow 1. However, this is the end of the series for Mercury, so this is it. And I know that the series will return soon, but with different developers. So this is the end for this Dracula, this Gabriel. So for fans of the series, I feel that it ended great for the Lords of Shadows fans. I really dug it. And I give this one an 8.5, and I think it's a great title and it's well worth your time. So enjoy, Lords of Shadows fans. I can't see you be disappointed after the first and Mirrors of Fate. It finishes up very, very nicely.